Welcome to my kitchen. You are watching Casual Gardening and Cooking. And today I do have an absolute classic for you guys. Although made in a bit different way with a slow cooker. But trust me, it comes out beautifully. Chicken stock or chicken broth is what's on the menu today. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Right then, so I've got a chicken leg and a bit of chicken carcass. On top of that I've got leek, largest onion, 2 carrots, 1 parsley root, that's about 1/4 of celery root, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of salt. Obviously, amount of salt depends on your own personal taste. On top of that, I've got half a spoon of pepper, 2 cloves, 2 seeds of allspice, and 2 smallish bay leaves. Now, don't worry if you didn't catch all the ingredients. All of that will be down below in the description of this video. So let's first of all sort out the vegetables. Now this soup or broth is an absolute classic. If you come across a Polish family on a Sunday, there's a good chance that that's going to be the first dish you're going to be served. And I'm hoping I'm going to convince you to actually make this chicken soup or chicken broth not only as a dish in itself, but as a base for any other potential soup or sauce you may be doing in your kitchen. Absolutely fantastic recipe. You'll see that in a second, as I do have an extra step that makes this version even better. And there we go, all our vegetables are now ready. And now it's time for the secret part of this whole recipe. What I'm going to do, the vegetables and the meat will go into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. Now that will give that special notch, special taste to this recipe, and I promise you, you will love this chicken stock or chicken soup. Now the only thing I'm actually going to leave out and not putting it into the oven are the onions. I'm going to show you why in just a second. So what am I doing with the onions? Well, if you do have a kitchen torch, just burn the onion. That will give two things: a nice color to our chicken stock and a fantastic additional aroma. So it's definitely worth doing that. However, I do not have a kitchen torch, so I do have a very good frying pan. So what I'm going to do on my electric hob, I'm just going to put them straight away on the pan itself. No oil, no nothing, straight on. And I'm just going to let them take the color just a little bit. And that will take probably about 10 minutes. I'll show you how they look like when they're done. Alright, the vegetables and the chicken are now ready. I left them for 40 minutes in the oven, so check them out. They're absolutely beautiful, caramelized a little bit. Check that out. Absolutely gorgeous. And now it's time to take all the ingredients into our slow cooker. First of all, the meat, that's gonna go right at the bottom. And then the vegetables. Obviously, if you do have a larger pot, then just amend the quantity of the vegetables and the meat itself. And now the onions, look at that, beautiful caramelized onion. That will give plenty of aroma and beautiful color as well. Now we're going to add some water. And now it's time for the spices. So salt, pepper, and the rest of them. I'm just going to give them a light stir and whack the cover on. And now it's time to switch on our slow cooker. Now I'm going to whack it onto low and I'm going to leave it overnight, so at least good 8 hours. With a chicken soup, chicken stock broth like this, it's all about slow cooking, okay? You don't want to rush this process, you don't want to boil it madly. It just needs to simmer lightly. If you are doing a normal version in a pot, you need to spend at least good 3-4 hours just simmering. Not boiling, just simmering. That's the best result. And with a slow cooker, it will never boil. It will just simmer slightly. And that's the key for a fantastic looking and tasting chicken soup. So I'm gonna see you in a second, but for me, it will be the next day. All right then, and it's the very next day, and I have to say, we've got a masterpiece in that slow cooker. Check this out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nice and clear, full, rich chicken soup. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Tell you what, I can't wait to actually try this out. Now, I do like carrots from a chicken broth, so I'm gonna get 1 or 2. Cut them in smaller pieces. Add them to our plate. Already prepared some pasta for this. And now it's time for a bit of that golden wonder. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Super rich, beautiful clear color. And the smell in the kitchen, oh my God, it's absolutely amazing. And on top, a bit of parsley. Fantastic, look at that. And hey, I can't help myself, I need to try this out. The smell is just out of this world, guys. Absolute perfection. Absolutely amazing, guys. On its own, on a Sunday dinner, that's what we would have as the first dish, as the main soup. However, this is a absolutely perfect base for any other soup you want to make. And as you can see, with a slow cooker, you prepare it one day, and for the next day, there's one more thing out of your list, already sorted, already done, something that you don't have to worry about. The chicken soup, the stock, the broth, it's already there waiting for you. So for sure, guys, if you do have a slow cooker, it's worth making your broth in it or your chicken soup in it, as it will come out absolutely fabulous. Now, I hope you enjoyed this little recipe and a quick video. If you did, drop me that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you really enjoyed today's video and today's recipe, then make sure to share it with your friends as well. But for today, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.